Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with my project level up update. We have hit 5 pans. Yes, we did that. I was working on my level 5 palette, which is ABH Subculture palette, and I handpicked it for level 5. I wanted to hit 5 pans on that palette and I did that. So I've been working on ABH Subculture for quite a while now, I think for 3 months, and I was able to use all eyeshadows in there at least 5 times and hit 5 pans. I'm really excited to share my progress with you guys because we have leveled up. I, however, would not be rolling in any palette to work on for level 1. I want to restart this project in January. So for these 2 months, I'll probably just play around with my other eyeshadows, and next month I can show all of the eyeshadow pans that I hit in this project this year. Without further ado, let's get started. But before we do that, if you are new here, please consider subscribing to my channel. My name is Ravneet and I make a lot of panning videos. So let's take a look at what this palette was looking like when we rolled it into this project. We had pan on Cube, Adorn, All Star, New Wave, and Edge, and we were anticipating to hit 5 more pans. So last update, we hit pan on Dawn, Destiny, and Rowdy, and this is how it's looking like today. We have hit huge pans on Mercury and Roxy. So let's go over all of these eyeshadows and how many times I've used them since last update, and then I'll also give you a total number of usage in this project. I have a lot more usage on this palette overall, but I'll only be focusing on how many times I've used each shade in here in this project specifically, basically in last 3 months. Let's start with our very first shade, which is Cube. Since last update, I used it 2 times, and for total, I used it 9 times in this project. Next eyeshadow is Dawn. We hit pan on this one in this project. So since last update, I used it twice, and then overall I used it 20 times in this project. And then moving on to Destiny. This is something that we hit pan on in this project as well. Last month, I only used it once for a total of 15 uses. Adorn, I used it 3 times for a total of 10 uses. And then All Star, I also used it 3 times for a total of 9 times. And Mercury is something that we hit pan on. Mercury got rolled into my Pandos eyeshadows, and I hit my 5 uses on Mercury in this project, and then I hit pan on it as a part of my Pandos eyeshadows, but I did not count 5 uses from this project towards my Pandos eyeshadows. And next one is Axis. I've been able to use it once since last update, but for total I have reached for Axis 7 times. And moving on to the second row, this is the new pan that we hit. So I used it 4 more times to get the pan, and then I used it 4 more times again to expand the pan a little bit more. So in total I used it 8 times since last update, and I have hit 23 uses on this eyeshadow in this project. So moving on to Electric, I reached for this one 3 times for a total of 11 uses in this project. This is again an eyeshadow that we hit pan on in this project. Next eyeshadow is Fudge. I used it twice for a total of 10 uses. And then New Wave, I also reached for this one twice for a total of 9 uses. Moving on to Untamed, I used it twice as well for a total of 8 uses in this project. And then Edge, I reached for this one once for a total of 8 uses in this project. And Rowdy is the pan we hit last month, and I used it 4 more times since last update for a total of 16 uses in this project. Overall, I'm really happy how this palette has been looking like. We only have 3 eyeshadows with no pan. This palette is near and dear to my heart. Even though I was using it for 3 months, I was not feeling burnt out or bored from this palette. Every single time I was reaching for this one, I was happy and I was really excited to reach for this palette, and I had to force myself to put it away because I just can't. It's really nice. It inspires me. Even though it only has 3 shimmers, I still love this palette. I can still use those three shimmers as lid shades, but mattes are so nice as well. And this palette pairs extremely well with my other palettes. This is something that I reach for if I'm missing something in my look. That's how much I like this one. Anyway, I will be putting this away for now. I have plans for this palette, which are secret for now, let's say that. But yeah, this is something that I won't be using anymore for rest of the year. That breaks my heart, but again, I have to spread love across all of my eyeshadow palettes, and I have a palette in my pan, those palettes that I'm hyper focusing on to finish. I just want to get that one done by end of this year, so that's the reason I am not reaching for a lot of palettes and I'm not rolling in anything for level 1. So yeah, this is the update. I'm not calling it finale because I will be back next month with a finale where I'll be showing all of the eyeshadow palettes that I've hit pan on in this project, and I'm planning to share total number of uses to hit pan on a specific eyeshadow, not just in any particular project, but ever since I got the palette or ever since I started tracking my number of uses. So yeah, that's my plan. I also have some looks to share, so let's take a look at some of the looks I created. And that's all I have for today's video. Thank you so much for sticking with me until the end. I hope you have a wonderful day or night, depending on when you're watching my video. Wherever in the world you are, I will see you in my next one. Until then, take care. Bye.